Hey guys, I'm back here with Virgil again, and we're going to talk about raising the cab. At this time, Virgil's recommending that we do not raise the cab on weeklies unless we see an issue where we need to dive a little more into it and get him right up on what the problem is and if we need to take the vehicle out of service. So we're going to talk about how to raise the cab properly and what to check for when we do have the cab up. I'll leave it over to Virgil.
All right, so first thing, you want to make sure everything in the cab is secured or taken out of it that can move around inside the cab. Steps, most important part. Make sure they're up. So you want to check both sides, right?
Yep, both sides. How about here in the front, Virgil? What do we got that we need to get out of the way?
Suction line.
Yeah.
I'm not a fireman, so.
There's one on each.
One on each. There it is. Suction line facing forward. Steps are, both of them are up. We're good to go there. Visually check inside, make sure nothing is loose that could possibly hit the windshield, fall.
Overhead. We want to check overhead.
Make
no
sure,
obstructions. No.
Make sure the cab will not hit anything.
No power lines, especially.
So then you come on over here after you've checked all those things. You're going to turn the batteries on, ignition on, and just let it leave it. Close your door.
Fire name FD ACDC1.
Come on over here and open your hood again. So then we have a raise and lower switch inside here. You're going to turn it so that it's on the raise feature now. Take out your button, and as long as you're clear and there's nothing, you can start lifting. So once you are the cab is fully up, you want to take the support bar before anybody or anything goes underneath it. Support bar goes in.
Should we lower the cab at all on top of there to put pressure on? No.
No.
Okay.
But I do want that if anybody is underneath it, turn the batteries off. This way, there can be no accident of whether it's coming down or not. And then at this point in time, you're able to look underneath here and figure out what exactly you saw that was hanging, leaking, or an issue.
Some other things to check while we're underneath here, if we did find something hanging down or maybe some fluid leaking underneath the vehicle.
Yeah, so basically you're going to want to check, make sure that nothing's leaking, nothing's oily, greasy, dripping. Listen for air leaks. Basically come back over here by the trans. You're going to look, see everything's dry, no issues.
Battery cables, make sure those are connected.
Check the battery cables while you got it up, make sure everything's tight. Everything looks good, make sure the batteries aren't leaking, swollen, giving a rotten egg smell.
All right, so we've checked everything underneath and now we want to lower it. What obviously our procedure to close it would be to lower the bar. And then is there a certain amount of pressure you need to worry about when we go into the locks here?
Just when you're lowering it, just allow it to fully rest on there and the cab to stop moving. And at that point in time, then you flip the switch the other way, turn it off, and you're good to go.
Now we can lower it without the ignition being on.
No, I turned the ignition on.
I know, but that's what I'm asking. So we have to turn the ignition back on to
Yep.
lower it?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll start there. So ignition back on. We'll pull your safety out.
Fire code
Lock it down.
FD 1.
So you're going to want to come over here, flip the switch back to lower now, and then go ahead and push the button. Once you know everybody's clear. So once the cab has stopped moving, notice I'm still holding the button. Once it's stopped moving and locked in, then you can release. Put your button away and leave that on lower.
Okay, obviously after the cab is back down, we want to just reconnect everything, put everything back in its place in the cab, and be ready to go. Thanks again to Virgil for helping us out with all these videos, and be safe out there, guys.